Hey there. Just gonna do a little shuffling. All right. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Ooh. Hello. Hello. Two of Cups in the sun. Wow. That's a partnership destined for greatness. That is a high level soulmate. Okay. This is a blessing from God. All right. This is co-creation. Co-creating for the highest and greatest good. Cheers. All right, let's get into this energy, shall we? All right, let's ask our angels, saints, ancestors, and guides into our space, provide love and divine messages for our highest and greatest good. We're surrounded in divine white light. So it is and so it will be. Thank you. Seven of Cups. The choice is yours. Judgment. I'm getting like assessing your options wisely. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah. Okay, there could be something coming in that might be wanting some sort of redemption. Let's see what this is. You're going to have to use your spidey senses. You're going to have to use your spidey senses. No shit. Yeah, it's like somebody wants to come into your energy and pretend that they're somebody, but they're not. Okay, they want to fool you. So you're going to have to use your judgment. Yeah. It's like they want to pretend to be like, what I'm getting with this is it could be like a fake profile, fake stories, fake emotions. And then with this Knight of Wands energy, I'm getting like pretend to be a loyal person, pretend to have someone's best interests, right? But then there's ulterior motives here. Like, I wouldn't go anywhere with this person. Like, play it safe. Look, this is like making rash decisions. This is like rushing. This could be, could be someone heading your direction energetically. It could be a King of Cups. Someone heavily in their emotions and their thoughts are overwhelming them. They're emotionally unstable. Okay. Mentally and emotionally unstable, and they could be under the influence. Okay. Because the King of Cups is coming after the Devil. So I'm getting there's like temptation and codependency here. They could also be imprisoned. I'm seeing the arrows all around them, and like it's framing them in. So whatever thoughts and feelings they're experiencing, it's creating like a whirlwind is what I'm getting. I'm seeing like a whirlwind, like a tornado. I'm getting like this energy is like a tornado. Okay, so they could be experiencing judgment, maybe in a formal or informal setting, maybe for their relations. Maybe the relations they've been having have been immoral, I'm getting. And now there's some sort of like shame, embarrassment, almost like attacks. They could be feeling like they're going through some sort of form of attack. Maybe this is like what other people think about them, or even their own thoughts are getting the best of them. Someone's worried about what everybody's saying and gossiping about, what people know. Look at Empress, bottom of the deck, like unbothered as fuck. Sorry, I had to. This is some. Look at High Priestess, sideways. Someone may have done something to keep this person stuck in their mind, unable to have clarity, right? There's nefarious means involved here. Yeah. Yep. Four of Cups. Somebody's upset that you're not interested anymore and that you've moved on. And I'm getting like this energy very much could be trying to control the situation on both sides here. All right. But maybe only one is being affected, and it's this King of Cups. All right. So this King of Cups, because of all this work that's been going on, intentions, whatever those are, I'm getting they're not, positive. Maybe to suit them, they're positive, but anyone else they're intended for, not so much. Yeah, like you're not energetically aligning with any of this, but I'm getting this person is, and it's affecting their mental health. So whatever they're sending out is returning back. And they may be in the position of being unwell, okay? Because they're in this blocked position. So maybe they're not able to manifest, create. They could be spellbound here. This High Priestess that is working with this lower vibrational energy. The World card. It's like you've completed this level. Okay, so you've reached some sort of liberation. You've learned your lesson. You've taken the lesson with you. And this is part of theirs. Look at Page of Swords. They would very much like to know what you're up to. They're like, so shit. And then I have Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Look at Ace of Swords. Oh, yeah. Exposure, truth, right? There's a higher law here playing out, right? And here's like, lessons being learned, okay? They're learning universal laws, okay? And how they work in this physical reality. Because they did a whole lot of violating those, not only like human laws, but also universal laws. And I'm getting like there's karmic debt here, okay? That someone's having to pay back and start over. It's like focusing on surviving, not so much thriving. I'm getting somebody may want to, like, misery loves company kind of energy. They may want to receive maybe before, you did a whole lot of giving and they did a whole lot of receiving. And as a result, like, you filled up their cup, right? However, they're responsible for this themselves. And you're no longer involved in, pouring into people who just want to pour it out, right? Like they just dump it over. They don't even, have intentions of reciprocating any of it. So you hold this gift, this blessing, this beautiful energy, and you're unique. You are a pearl, okay? So pearls represent like you know, something cultivated, and now you love yourself more than you've ever loved yourself. And this was such a beautiful gift. This is what lessons were learned here, is that you love yourself and you healed your abandonment wounds. And it was a inside job and it was a you job. And so what's next is that this person, these people, whatever I'm picking up on here, it's now their job, right? To, you know, figure themselves out, right? There's that like needing to honestly do a self-evaluation. Okay, like where are you in your life, and what have you learned? You know, are you repeating things over and over again, like pattern after pattern after pattern? Like at some point, like you have to do something different. Like maybe there's resources that you need that can help you sort through some of these things. Maybe, you know, seeking a professional help could be beneficial. I'm also getting like Page of Swords. This reminds me of like someone looking into something, looking something up, researching, investigating, learning, speaking, sharing information, okay? Wanting to engage, but maybe unavailability. Okay, so there could be some sort of like wanting to communicate, but there's no access here, right? They're like in they're facing two different directions. One's on the left, one's on the right. What's in between is the Page of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So it's almost like nothing this person says is going to change anything. So you're like, what's the point? So it's best to just go your separate ways. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like that's what needs to be said. Okay, there may be like feeling there's a bit of unfinished business. No, there's not any unfinished business here. Not as far as it relates to you. I'm getting like, it's done. It's done. Like stick a fork in it. It's done. Okay, so you have no interest in connecting and hearing anyone's side of the story. The story here is that you learned what you needed to learn, and that was to love yourself, and mission accomplished. Okay, confirming mission accomplished. Okay, the Death card after that. This talks about, you know, a transition, endings, bringing in new beginnings here, right? Karma's playing out, lessons are being learned, right? And then we have Earth Angel energy, we have Temperance. Okay, so you might be resting, you could be praying, you could be finding that like you're managing your energy and you're really conscientious of this, and you're being, you know, guided to focus on your creations and what you're mastering, and there's something that's amazing that you're meant to create here, and it's like all falling into your lap, you know, in a sense. Like everything, they're showing me like a carpet that unrolls, like rolling out the red carpet, like it's all unfolding the way it's meant to. Like, you know, if you were going to go to an event, right, and it was red carpet, you would expect that they would have the red carpet rolled out. You wouldn't need to like make sure that the red carpet's rolled out, right? So this is kind of like Spirit wanting you to trust that they're handling it in the regard of like whatever needs to be handled will be handled. Just it's unfolding as it's meant to, okay? So if you need to be reminded, if you're feeling impatient, if you're feeling like, you know, why am I still hearing about this? Like, I'm trying to move on, and you're feeling a bit like pulled back. Sometimes you're pulled back to spring forward, okay? So there's a bit of that as well. And I'm getting like that's this energy here, right? Just like hang tight. Things are unfolding, okay? All right. I love you guys. I hope this was, you know, helpful reading. Is there anything else you want to add to this? No. Okay. This is it. So I will see you guys in the next reading, and I hope this connects with who it's meant to, and just continue to, you know, fight the good fight, right? And know that like things are closing out. We saw the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. All right. So soon, things will be moving in a completely different direction. Okay, you may have to pack light, meaning like energetically. Okay, and it's almost like spirit has your back, like she's wearing a backpack, so you don't ride alone. All right, I love that for you guys. Okay, I'll check you out on the next one. Bye now.